Hey guys, Travis Ketchum here. I just want to thank you for purchasing Good Karma Press. I think you're going to love it. It's my newest WordPress plugin. Just to let you know, this video is going to assume that you've set up a Twitter app and a Facebook app. But if you don't know how to set those up, don't worry. I've created videos for those as well. They should be in the members area, so just make sure that you go and create your Facebook app and your Twitter app, and I'll show you where I'm going to grab the information to make this thing fly. So without further ado, let's get started. So since this is a WordPress plugin, you'll want to make sure that you're running your own self-installed version of WordPress, which I assume most of you are. So let's go ahead and get logged in. I'm just going to use a very vanilla install of WordPress here, so it should look relatively familiar but a little barren. The first thing we're going to want to do is install the plugin. So we go to Plugins, Add New, and we're going to go ahead and click Upload. And you should have a zip download from the members area. And so you'll want to go ahead and do Choose File, install whatever the latest version number is. Click Install Now. Once it has successfully been installed, you want to go ahead and activate the plugin. So here it is under our list of active plugins. Now, you can either click on the settings here, or in the future, you can just hover over the settings and go to Good Karma Press. This is going to help us set up the default settings for Good Karma Press, and then you can tweak the custom settings on a per post basis. So as you can see here, you can enable what kind of content it shows up for you to then enable it on. You have to select which posts you specifically want it enabled on because it's best used when designed for it on the post. Here's the promotion part where on the bottom it says like powered by Good Karma Press. By default, that's checked. If you want to get credit for that and earn a commission, just type in your ClickBank ID here, and anybody who clicks that and buys, you'll get a commission from. If you don't want that to show up, just simply unclick this. As far as the default ways to unlock via social for your existing email subscribers, you can limit them to whatever you like. By default, we have the options of letting them send a tweet, follow an account, or like a URL on Facebook. So the default tweet that you might want to send in here, just we can say perhaps, downloading an awesome ebook guide about get yours too at, and then type in your web address so you have something to work off of. For Twitter account to follow, I'm just going to put in my personal one for this. For URL, I'm going to go ahead and actually use my fan page. So if you see this right here, it's the fan page for my blog. You can do whatever you want. If you just want it to be your home URL, that's fine. But if you just type in the Facebook page, it'll count as a like towards that. So now here are the apps that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is a Twitter app, which this is the way to make sure that everything's authenticated and that people are actually taking the social actions that you ask them to do, as well as for Facebook. So, we've got some tutorial videos on these because I know they're not the easiest thing to find. But I've gone ahead and set those up here so we can just grab the information. And by the way, don't try using these secret keys and consumer secrets because I will be deleting these at the end of this video. So it's not even worth trying. So in this case, on the developer site, which is dev.twitter.com, once you log in, you're going to see down here you have a whole bunch of stuff, but all you need is the consumer key. So let's go ahead and copy and paste that into the consumer key. Then you have a consumer secret, which is a longer string here. And let's go ahead and put that guy in. And then now we have Facebook, which I've set up here. And so now I have an app ID, which we can grab, put in there. We have the app secret, which again is a longer version. Okay, so boom. All right, that's in place. It's going to follow you now through all the different setup. As far as the mailing list, in this case, we're just going to grab some form code from Aweber. It doesn't matter if you have this turned on or off for the beautiful form styles, but it is important that you're grabbing the raw HTML version. The JavaScript version will not work for this. So you want to click in here, Control A, Control C, or Command A, Command C for you Mac people, which I am obviously. And so go ahead and paste that in here. When you click outside of it, it automatically, sees the, form action and pulls out some different things like email here. As you can see, you have two of them. So, because on this particular list, I have name and email. And so by default, we have email, and I want to make sure the little envelope's selected so it's nice and pretty. But let's go ahead and add another mapped field, which in this case is, we can do name. Right here, let's do it actually this way. Let's do email, name, change this one to email. You can do it either way. If you have additional fields like zip codes or phone numbers that you want to collect, just make sure you add the additional mapped fields. Keep in mind, you don't want to go crazy because not all the templates will look great with a lot of fields. So let's go ahead and save changes. Okay, so now we have our default settings for Good Karma Press. Now what we want to do is we want to go into a post, and we're going to do an example post here. So you can see all posts. We're going to go ahead and add a new post. Okay, so this is going to be an example Good Karma post. Okay, and so what we want to do is create some content, right? So you're going to write a normal post, but this is going to be for subscribers only. So let's say this content area is only for subscribers. Okay. If you opt in, you'll see this and a bonus. If you are an existing user and didn't share, you won't see the bonus below. So now you can go down here and say activate Good Karma Press. If you purchase the version that has skins, you can pick. Otherwise, you'll have this default one. You can pick from any of these pretty skins. So let's pick one of my favorites here. It's a dark one. I think it's down here. Any of these will work, but okay, let's just go with this one, just for fun. And so let's say the title of this is going to be, awesome ebook bonus, just share. And the content, we are going to say, this subscriber only content is going to help you create your next awesome widget. Share and you can download my blueprint too. And just for an image, we're going to click choose and actually grab something here off the desktop, which is a skinned box of Good Karma Press. You can put any picture in there you want. And then we want to decide, maybe you don't want them to like something, maybe you do. You can have them like this URL specifically or like your fan page. It's up to you. You can change the Twitter account. You can say downloading awesome ebook about widgets. Get yours too at, whatever your domain is, .com. And so here's the important part. So this is the incentive for people to share. You want to insert a premium section. But to do that, you want to go click where you want that premium section to be. And you come back and click insert a premium section. If you come up here now, you'll see the shortcodes that have been inserted for you. All right. So all we're going to say here is, if you set this up correctly, you should be seeing bonus content here. If not, it won't show up at all. If someone passes the opportunity, they will get a second chance. Okay, so we got all this set up, and our base site, like I said, is just plain vanilla. So let's go ahead and publish this post. And so now they've got this teaser, right? And if somebody clicks through on here, or you can go straight to the URL, they get this. Oops, let's go ahead and do this. You got to click upload, and then it'll be there. Let's go ahead and refresh. So now you can see email, name. You can reverse the order if you want. You've got your title, which you can adjust the link so it doesn't wrap. You've got your description area, your form fields. They can connect with Facebook, powered by Good Karma Press. But the real trick here is it generates a premium content link. And so if you copy this and send that to a user, and I'm going to do an incognito window here so it's the cookies don't mess with each other. If someone goes to this URL, which is the one you want to send to your email list, what you get is this share wall. Okay, so you see how these are different? Here you get the share wall. Here you get the standard opt-in box with the Facebook Connect. And so in this case, if someone goes to tweet, and so let's do something that's never been connected to this app before. I'll do a contest domination handle. So what happens is once they sign in, then boom, okay. And so if you set this up correctly, you should be seeing bonus content here. So now it's unlocked the part that I wanted. And I'll go delete this, but you'll notice that the tweet was sent out on behalf of this Twitter. It's downloading an awesome ebook, got it out, widgets, get yours too at blahblah.com. Great. So what happens if the user decides to skip? Well, let me show you what that looks like. So I'm going to grab this URL again, create a fresh window. And here in the corner, they have the option to skip the bonus. And if they do that, what it says in the bottom now, instead of that, correctly seeing the bonus content, it says, did you skip the bonus, then change your mind? Click here to unlock the bonus now. So you give your users another chance to do the action you want them to do, follow an account, like you on Facebook or like the page, whatever you'd like. So as you can see, it's relatively easy to set up. The hardest part is just getting the Facebook app and the Twitter app going. But once you do, it's pretty flexible, pretty easy to use. And then once someone has unlocked that or opted in, if they return to this page, there will be no pop-up unless they clear their cookies or use a different browser like I just did. And you can change the look and feel after the fact. Let's say you wanted bright blue instead of a black, and you just click update, refresh the page, and it changes out the skin. So really flexible, really easy to use, and connect with Facebook, and it'll auto submit a name and email. You know, you can pick who sees it. And then it'll send me a confirmation request. So, here, because I opted in, I can see the awesome stuff. So pretty easy to use. I think you're really gonna love it. You know, just make sure you send this premium content link out to your email subscribers or anyone who you already have their email, so that way they see the social share instead of the opt-in. And all of the referral traffic will see an opt-in instead. So anyway, that's how you do that. So if you don't know how to set up a Facebook or Twitter app, check out the other members area section, and you should see tutorials on how to do that. But that's really the hardest part, and the rest of it's pretty easy.